Hi there and welcome to our channel. Here we talk about game dev and how we as a couple work on games together and how we want to create our future studio.
In this video, we want to create a video game, but based on a theme like in a game jam. And the theme will be decided with the help of Dixit cards.
The way we're gonna do this is we're going to draw a random card from the deck and we're going to come up with a concept based on the card and how it inspires us. And yes, we will do this under one day, so let's get going. But first, let's order some food.
Food will arrive in 1 hour and 10 minutes.
So till then, we will need to have the concept ready and the list of everything we need to get done. Okay, let's draw some cards. Let's draw one from each pile.
So we have a lot of... We like playing Dixit, in case you didn't notice.
Yeah, we have a bunch of extensions.
Yes. Random card.
Just drew
This
mine.
one.
Okay,
drew mine too.
Let's clean.
Let's clean it.
Yep. So Karma decided on these cards.
Okay, so we have 2 cards.
And let's show the camera first.
Oh, we chose these 2 cards?
Okay, let's take one of them. Choose one.
Should I choose?
Left or right?
Right.
Woo! Okay.
That's our Dixit card.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, let's show it. Okay, so it's going to be about music, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Oh no, we need to make much music.
And oh, this is actually really deep. So the bird was inside, but through his song and through his creativity and art, he was set free, and now he can go in and live his life. We have a cage and we have a bird in here, and we're gonna have like this type of pressing thing where you have to press on it to get the note.
Where maybe note low down, so and you score points, it becomes faster, and after a certain amount of points, the bird is free. Fast forward, we have some conclusions for you. The pizza didn't arrive yet, but we found an idea for the card.
Yeah, we got very excited. We're faster than expected. Envision it as a zoo, not a great zoo. Where they don't really treat their animals as they should, especially the bird department is really bad. We have chosen to want to set free all the birds, and so we're gonna have many cages that are way too small for these birds that will be unlocked based on the birds singing, and we will represent this as notes flying down the screen and you pressing the specific keys to be able to unlock the cages one by one. And we're gonna have a leaderboard, so this is going to be a little competition. And we made a list of assets. You can see this on the screen. I will start drawing these assets. He will start creating the game, and
you will see us putting it together, and hopefully it turns out well. If you like this type of content, please like, share and subscribe. So how we do the game jam? It will be by setting some specific roles. I will take the final decisions in terms of programming and game loop, and she is the artist who designs everything, and she will have the final word in theme and design.
Pizza's here!
But let's get back to work. So I started off by creating a new empty Unity project, and for starters we're gonna use placeholders. The first thing I did was to create a spawner for nodes and nodes falling down from the top of the screen, and I wanted these nodes to always have a new picture to give diversity to the game. And as you can see here, I added the placeholders as I mentioned, and the nodes should be destroyed when they touch the red line, meaning when they go underneath the screen you lose points. Because I was already sick of seeing placeholders and cubes and stuff, I decided to add a small level design that Charlie will later override with her drawings and assets. Here is the gameplay that we reached. And when the nodes touch the green line and the player presses a specific key, like for the left line you should press V, then Q, then E, are certain different keys, and when you press them when the node touches the green line, they disappear and you score points. And that's basically the whole idea for the game. Further, I decided to go with a health bar that when you either spam the keys and the nodes didn't touch the green line already, or the nodes fall underneath the screen, then you lose health. And when you lose all your health, you lose the game. But because this will be an endless game, the nodes will come faster and faster and faster, and the idea is to score more points so you can defeat others in an online leaderboard. After I fixed the health, I decided to work on the main menu, which will include the Dixit card and then a leaderboard, because I want the game to be a bit competitive. I usually start the leaderboard with long names like Steve the Wizard to include as many characters as possible so that I can scale the name. The name for the game Bird Music Saver is just a placeholder, and here I am just playing a bit with the layout of the main menu, but it won't stay the same. And this is a final product for the first day. Hello, it's currently 2 a.m. in the morning, and this is our current status.
Yeah, this is the visual part that I'm left at the moment. Probably it's gonna look a bit more like that tomorrow, but yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and I have a small game loop with a main menu, and tomorrow we will add the leaderboard, her visuals, and have a full game. But for now, let's go to sleep.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, today I started with importing a leaderboard from itch.io and I implemented it because yesterday I just managed to make the UI and now I added the leaderboard, which works like a charm. For now, the gameplay is this boring looking thing with not even nodes falling down, like circles and squares falling down from the screen. And when you press the corresponding key, you destroy the node. So the gameplay is there, now it's time for juice.
Woohoo!
I usually like to start off with some animations, like I have this cortex which I animated in order to pop up every time you score some points. Next thing in order was to animate the color lanes. I gave them each lane a color, and every time you destroy a node, I want it to be visible. So that's why here I'm animating like this particle that when you touch the green keyboard with the corresponding key, it spawns it. This object should despawn after a certain amount of time. That's why I always create this destroyer script. Alright, and now we have these beautiful squares and triangles falling down from the screen, and you see visually where they destroy. Now it's time to import what Charlie drew for the game, and oh my god, I'm so excited to use these assets. They look amazing. We put in the background and it already looks much better, just like the Dixit card.
Alright, so now we're going to slowly start incorporating all the assets that I prepared in all the placeholders that are here. Essentially, we're just playing around with proportions and just how it's supposed to be as a layout, because some were too big, some were too small. Here you can actually see the first logo that I prepared. It was a quite fun one where I just played around with the words and then realized that the cage would be really fun in there. And yeah, now we're editing the card to also show the inspiration where we have everything from, and yeah.
The background is already looking like the Dixit card, which is so amazing. We spent some time focusing on the details like this audio slider, and then we found a nice font that fits with the vibe of the game, and we placed it. We had to replace all the fonts in the game with it.
I feel like it changed the entire vibe. It just made it so much better. It was so fun seeing how this transformed.
And this is like a final version of the menu. You can write your name and then you can click easily play and start playing the game.
But I must say that was a very boring look of the menu, because we want to have some more interactions and more interesting visuals. So we're gonna make some animations to the buttons and to the card. But you will see that in a second.
Exactly. Right now, let's focus a bit of the gameplay UI, because right now it's this really boring notes falling down, but at least now we have notes.
Okay, so now we're designing the playground, let's say, and we're adding those guitar strings that we probably mentioned earlier, and those will be the places that the notes will be falling down, as you see here. And we also added the buttons down there to know what to press. And yeah, we have already reached the shelves, so no cages yet, but shelves are there, and I think this is already working really well.
Next step would be to also give some juice to the notes when they fall. They have an animation of idle or like falling animation. I really like doing animations in Unity.
Yeah, I feel like it always adds so much life and soul into the games instead of having static images. This just is so much better. And I love that you're just so perfectionist about this.
Thank you. I can find Eden, our indie game on Steam, where we animated every little plant and tree to flow. For this indie game, I used animation trees instead of states because it's just much more easier to use. So, but in the future, you will see me using some states. And for a nice effect on the game, where you press a note and you're not supposed to press that note, the game makes you lose health, and it will look exactly like this. Like all the notes spin, and you have a red effect on the screen.
Yeah, it gives you the feeling of an error and that you shouldn't repeat it.
Exactly.
Okay, now to the assets and the birds. I think I mostly got inspired from the Dixit card and the color scheme that it used. So these were just, I don't know, the ones that stayed in my brain because I didn't check the card as many times as I should have. But I basically made one of these birds and then I exchanged the color scheme a few times. And yeah, this was the first iteration where the birds were way too big for the cages. And
I had to make them smaller here.
yeah, and after I suggested that they should be hopping around and be alive, it just turned into something much cuter. And yeah.
Yeah, I have a small
flying
grid.
in the cage.
Yeah, exactly. To make the birds fly, normally it was quite the endeavor, I must say. But in the end, we got it working.
Yeah, but you should... Yeah, exactly. This happened the whole time. It was hilarious. And them flying diagonally.
And after we fixed it, because it took some hours, which I didn't record, but it's now fixed, you can see, you play the game. We added this back of the Dixit card. Basically, you have the Dixit card in front of you, and when you click it, you can see the concept of the game. And a demonstration.
It's always fun when I get these small things to add to the game, or like when he tells me, look, this is missing, or add this. It's very interesting to see what actually is necessary for a game to come to life.
I mean, the game is as good as its effects. We like creating games that are cozy, nice, vibey.
I also really love that it's always randomized, also the cages, but also the birds, and that you never know what will be there next. I think it's so cool. No, and this was a really fun part where we started in registering some sounds for the birds because we realized that tones wouldn't really make sense. So we just said that they should chatter and be happy. And here we improvised. It was really fun.
Exactly.
Let's just let you listen to it.
Oh my god, it was so fun to record this. I would just... It makes the game much more authentic when you know these hours. Like, just listen to the sounds when the notes fall down. Yep, those are our voices. Oh my god, I love creating games. So we finally finished the game. Oh my god. Let's take a look at what we created here in under one day. Are you excited?
Yes.
I'm also excited. Oh my god, it was so difficult. But we got it done.
It was so fun at the same time, and I think we've never had so much success in such a short time. And calculating it roughly, I think we did it in like 20 hours, and I think that's amazing.
Yep, we also got a good night's sleep.
Yes, so it's a greedy, okay.
Some food, yeah. Here it is.
Wow, oh my god.
What you see on the screen is a leaderboard on the left side, so you can compete with each other.
Yes, and you can find this game on itch. So please play and have fun.
Yes.
So let's just talk about the setup a bit. We decided on creating a game which is about freeing birds from their cages. These birds are living in an unfriendly zoo that they don't really like, and we, through their song, want to set them free. And yeah, this was one heck of an experience.
This was a challenge indeed. We can choose a name. We already have 2 verbs. One name. Let's call it waifu.
So I'm just playing again?
Yes.
Okay.
You can also check the description, the concept, the challenge that we decided to put on ourselves.
Yes.
A game jam in one day.
Also how we interpreted the cards. And please leave in the comments what you think of this card and if you have any other ideas that you would have done.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's play. Are you ready?
Also, There are some small minor details that you will probably laugh at, but that's the point of it.
And we made the audio, we recorded it before.
Oh god.
R. Good job. I like the strings now.
Shit!
It's okay, keep calm. That was too fast. I wanna try.
His turn.
My turn. About.
Yeah, and you can see that the birds disappear from their cages one by one, and after all of them are gone, a new
Batch.
a new batch of birds come in.
And the game becomes progressively harder and harder.
Because the notes come faster and faster. What we didn't mention is the name of the game, so we called it Freedom Tunes.
I think we're too tired. I'm not sure. Okay. It's faster. It's so fast now. Okay.
Oh my god, you have a high score.
Waifu has a high score.
As if you're playing.
Okay, that was crazy speed. Waifu, try to beat Waifu score.
And if you're curious about all the other names on here, Find Eden is the demo that we launched some days ago on Steam. You can also play that and leave us a feedback because we really appreciate it. The other name is Timmy. It's the main character from that game. May is the sidekick.
Yeah, companion.
And Ferb is our plant. If you have not met Ferb yet, you should check out our other videos because he has a very important role in our channel.
Exactly, Ferb is important.
He's very important.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe to our channel to see more challenges like this.
Yes.
Also leave a comment if you really like what we are doing here, because it helps us know what to deliver much more for you. And it was lots of fun to create this. And as you've seen, we have a bunch of Dixit cards, so we have many more challenges we can achieve.
Yes, and join us on our community on Discord. We would love to chat.
Now, then, have a good
Thank
day.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. But first,
let's order food.
Food or pizza? That's why we have a bunch of birds, because not everyone has a bunch of birds.
Birds.